Greetings everyone, welcome back to another one of my shorties. I think I'm going to wrap up tonight's little recording session with a little old versus new again. Return to the roots as to why I created this in the first place. So here's the thing. I was going over some of Lee Changho's older games, and you know what I noticed? I noticed that a lot of the time, we got to see something very interesting. We got to see something along the lines of this, where white finds that black is going to approach the corner. Let's do it over here to make it a little bit more natural for you viewers. White would pincer, and in a lot of games I actually saw a variation that I do not like. This one right here, very unusual variation indeed. You get a lot of his 90s games, I would say, mid to late 90s. I saw, well, mostly later 90s. I saw Lee Changho playing this a lot. And I thought to myself, that's something that we don't see very often nowadays, and thus it inspired one of my videos. Because the question then arises, like, what do we see nowadays? Because this is something that nobody really likes nowadays. No. The whole, okay, I'm gonna, well, okay, whatever. The whole, I'm going to get influence here. This is my whole wonderful plan. And just give up territory. Not a very commonly sought after position nowadays. Nowadays, influence, it's nice. It's nice. Usually not built up in Gote like this, potentially. Even less often is it built up when there's nothing already here to use the wall with. And even if it is, even under the best of circumstances, there's still a large knight here. There's still a small knight here. And there's, just to cap off the festivities, a cut straight on through. So lots of uncomfortableness here. Lots of uncomfortableness here for the modern player. So what do we see instead? Well, given how easy it is to reduce or live in just a really large area, usually we do see this still, but black decides to call no joy. Instead of jumping up, which forces us into the lean variation, a lot of the times we see, depending on the opening in question, we sometimes see simply going into the 3-3, getting the result you see before you. If the reason why black does not like jumping up and leaning is because all that influence is hard to use, well, it's kind of amusing that, okay, fine, we'll just give the influence to our opponent and they can figure out what to do, because there's a lot of Aji here, and this is going to be its own video at some point. And there's a lot of audio. Okay, sure, yeah, your stones are speaking to you. There's a lot of Aji here remaining in that one stone. So leave it up to white to figure out, do I extend? If so, how far? Do I kill off the one stone? What do I do with that? Give the headache of the influence over to your opponent, because screw that other stuff. So that's one thing that we see. So yeah, sometimes we'll change direction here, and depending on the variation it's chosen, go ahead and invade the corner. Get to link up as, whoops, don't play twice in a row. Get to go ahead and happily link up. Benefit of this, of course, is that black gets Sente to go and play whatever large move happens to strike his interest. So that's playable. There's actually quite a few different things here that are completely fine and playable. In fact, occasionally occasionally, because how hard it is to kill that one stone, let's say you opened up wanting a Chinese variation, but the pincer stops you, so you enclose. Well, this stone is still not dead, right? This stone's actually quite easy to live with. I mean, if we play here, we're almost completely alive. I mean, we can pretty much tarry our way out from here. Which is why we can get away with variations like ignore and enclose, because it's really difficult to actually kill off this stone. The only way white can really kill off that stone is to play yet another move over there. And at that point, not really all that threatening, is it? 4 stones to kill one. Meanwhile, maybe enclosures are obtained. Maybe we reduce the ability to expand off this for white by getting a living group over here preemptively. And even after all of that, that stone's not dead yet. I don't see that stone off the board. Do you? I see it plain as day, still there. As a result, still Aji. Look at that. See this? Forcing moves. That thing still has freaking value. The only way to really kill it and make certain that it can't really do anything else is to give it yet another frigging stone you don't want to play. There. I think the Aji's gone after that, and all it took us is 5 friggin' moves. Because until we play that, it's got Aji. It's got Aji. Aji all over the place. So, on one hand, you could play the other variation where you jump up and lean and get a wall that you're not really sure how to use, or you can play more territorially if you are more inclined towards that particular style of play. Give all of the influence and all that lingering Aji crap to your opponent and just have them figure out what to do with it. Because, I mean, really, you've got other things that you could be doing, right? Like winning Go games. And I hope this helps you win a few more as well. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it's helped you give you a few more ideas on what you can do in the future with your games, and I will of course see you next time. As always, remember to like and drop comments if this has in any way helped you. I do love reading those, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.